Hello and welcome. This is James Blanchard, Cisneros, at your service. Today I will be reading the February 11th post and making a few comments on it, and I trust that it will assist both of us on our journeys. Here we go. Freeing the world from my judgments. Today I acknowledge that I cannot understand the whole of creation's plan through the little peephole of the ego's perceptions. Realizing this lack of full understanding, I am thus relieved and released of judgments that I truly cannot make. Freeing the world from my judgments, I thus free myself. And now all I look upon resides once again in peace where they belong. Today I choose to leave creation free to be what it is. I honor all of it and the choices they make along their journeys. In doing so, I honor myself, because since we are all one, when I learn to honor others, I remember to better honor my whole self. The more parts of myself I choose to honor, the greater my light will shine, and the more sense of peace will radiate from me. Those that today recognize the light in me will do so because they will remember it as their own. Today, let us together stand tall, shine bright, and as judgment-free as possible, serve as examples of the torches of peace in creation. To truly use judgment, you would need to know such an immense amount of information that doing so would honestly be impossible. And yet the ego has programmed us to judge our brothers and sisters, to think we know what is best for them. And it has programmed us to judge ourselves, saying that we somehow know what is truly best for us. Yet, haven't you in the past not judged yourself for X or Y reason, and then after time you saw that X or Y reason was really the best thing that ever happened to you, and that brought you great lessons and great wisdom? And so you see, if we indeed have co-created, and we have so this journey with God's source, we have co-created a perfect, individualized, sacred journey for us. Every step along the way, regardless of what the ego thinks of it, is perfect for our growth, for our healing, and for the healing of this world. So today, let us simply place judgments aside. Let us place self-judgments aside. For what would a day without judgments and self-judgments look like? Would that not bring greater peace of mind and joy in your life? Would that not bring greater peace of mind and joy in other people's lives, and those that you once were programmed to judge? And so today, when the ego still insists on judgment, let us instead remember that today we will value peace of mind and joy more than judgment. The more we start to honor ourselves, the more we start to honor our own individualized sacred journey, the more our light will shine bright. And because we are all truly all one, when we honor others' people's journeys, when we choose to honor their journey instead of judge their journey, when we decide that maybe, yes, maybe they have co-created a perfect individualized journey with God. Maybe they have done so. And maybe what they're going through is what they need to go through. Maybe they do need to walk through the fog of the ego, walk through the energies of anger, resentment, pain, jealousy, addiction, what have you. For most of our greatest teachers have walked through this fog. Most of us are walking through this fog. And you will come out out of the fog. That is what time is for. Time has been gifted to you to remember who you truly are. And so today, when we appear to be in this fog, when the ego insists on judgment and self-judgment, let us remember our natural, true, eternal state. That is the state of peace, joy, love. That is where our true home lies. And let us be grateful that we now have the knowledge and wisdom to not judge ourselves for experiencing X or Y, emotion or energy or situation. Let us not judge ourselves for being angry or judgmental or resentful. That is simply our walk through the fog, and that is perfectly fine. We're simply remembering that this world of duality is not actually real. That what is real is what is eternal in us. That what is real is the love that God is. And because we are God's extensions, expressions, this is our true home. And we will become great teachers. For all of us who walk through the fog, if we experience anger, for example, and we judge ourselves or others for that, we can only do that for so often, for so long, before we ask ourselves, is there not a better way? Before we get tired of reading over and over the ego's fairy tale. For no matter how good a book is, you cannot read it forever. And you will become a teacher. If you dealt with anger, you will overcome anger. And then you will teach others how to overcome anger. But it was only because you walked through the fog of anger that you now can be a teacher of peace. And so you see, what use do we have for judgment when every single road on our journeys are bringing us to the state of peace and joy, compassion, kindness, forgiveness, love? What need of judgment do we have? Judgment is a game the ego plays. Respect your brothers and sisters' journeys. Allow them to fall if they must. That is fine. There's nothing wrong with falling. For many times you will land on your knees, and when you do, you will not experience pain, but relief. And you will get up, because getting up is who you are. That is your true nature. You will be lifted to a place where you truly belong, the state of love. And the more you respect other people's journeys and let them enjoy the journey as they co-created it, there's no need for you to judge them. There's no need for you to judge yourself, for nobody judges you more than you do yourself. We all are, unconsciously of it as we may be, our greatest judge. We judge ourselves constantly. There's no more need for that. Sure, you can challenge yourself, but there's a big difference between challenging yourself and judging yourself. Challenging yourself is simply reminding yourself that where you are, you truly do not belong. That you're much more than what the ego says you are. You're God's creation. You cannot be anything that the ego defines. For the ego itself is an illusion. It's not real. And sooner or later, the more we experience the illusion, the more we'll see that this is so. And so today, yes, sure, you can challenge yourself. But whenever the ego insists on judging yourself or judging others, stop. For you have done that 1,000 times before. And it has truly gotten you nowhere you desire to truly be. You desire the state of peace, the state of joy, a state of love. That is what you truly desire. That's what we all truly desire, because we are all one. And so today, let us allow our brothers and sisters to walk on their path without judgment, and simply be an example to them of the truth, of the light, of peace, joy, and love. And let us remember that their walking through the fog is perfectly fine. For, as we mentioned before, if they're walking through anger or resentment, jealousy, thoughts of revenge, whatever it is, they can only experience that for so long before they ask themselves, is this truly me? And when they remember that is not truly them, then their light will shine bright. And then they will help others through that anger, resentment, jealousy, revenge. They will help light the path for all those who are coming behind them. And so there's no need to judge our future guides. They are as God created them. They are, in truth, perfect, awake and whole, just as you are. So let us be a little more kind with ourselves and with our brothers and sisters. And when we are not, let us not judge ourselves for that. Our path is perfect. And sooner or later, we will all realize that this is so. That the journey you have co-created with God's source is perfect. That everything in your past served a purpose. That everything in your past helped you grow, heal, teach. And thus everything in your present, no matter how the ego insists that you must judge yourself for it, will help you grow, heal, and teach. And be an example of this light. Be an example of who, in truth, you are. And because we are all one, who, in truth, we all are. Thank you very much for your time. I love you very much. If you would be so kind as to like, comment, or share the YouTube video in the YouTube channel, it would help with the listing process, and it might help somebody find this information who can use it someday. If you'd like to leave me a comment or a question, I would be more than delighted to try and offer a response. And if you could please subscribe to my YouTube videos or my Google Plus channel, I would be delighted to have you in those communities. Again, thank you for your time. I love you very much. And God willing, we will see each other tomorrow. Peace.